So, ladies, are you ready to see the front cover of the magazine? Okay.
Here we go.
So, ladies, you can actually unmute yourself, and if you've got anything to say, please say. Remember, this is an interactive time for us to talk because we can. I'm gonna put this onto the show, and then we can. It will, yeah. So, if you want to say anything, unmute yourself and just say it. So, what do you think about the front page?
It's magical.
Beautiful. I love
Beautiful.
it. I love the
That's
sparkles.
Sparkles going in that. That is so cool. Okay?
It is magical. The cover is magical.
Oh, thank you. So, Sunay, I've managed to put in sparkles for us, and yeah, I think it was amazing. So, Sunay, how do you feel when you see the ladies' reactions on our magazine, our front cover?
I'm super excited. It makes all the hard work and lack of sleep worth it.
Right.
Okay, you can
It's
go ahead.
absolutely stunning. It's stunning. It's elegant.
Oh, thank you.
Elegant.
Oh, cute.
So,
Wow, look at that.
ladies, you will notice that the experts on the one side, Cindy is an expert, and I just wanted to see, and then Sunay and myself. So this is people that will be giving regular articles for the magazine, but any of you can do an article for us. So we do have. Yeah, every month there will be 6 to 8 articles from our Diamond Beauties and Tanzanite Euros that we will incorporate in our magazine. So you can go ahead, my beautiful Sunay.
Okay, so for the ones that are here for the first time, this is an interactive magazine. So if you go click on the number, it's hyperlinked. I'll show you now. Also, the email addresses and the websites are hyperlinked. If you send me an advert and the links in there are hyperlinked, it will work if you've downloaded correctly. If you don't know how, just ask me. Otherwise, I normally try and just hyperlink your whole advert to your website. So if I go click on number 4 here, it jumps to the next page. Also, yeah, no, Sonny, your website's different. This is then our note from the editor and our founders letter. We've moved stuff around in the magazine, so we're super excited about this issue that came out. Can I move on?
Yes, please. Okay. So this is now a new feature in the magazine. It's our ambassadors. So our ambassadors is amazing individuals that really goes the extra mile to put our magazine out on their platforms, out onto the world. And also our ambassadors is also helping us to secure sponsorship for the magazine and advertisements for the magazine. So we've got two. We've got you can just go to the next page. We've got beautiful Howard. Oh, Sunaki, it looks beautiful. Beautiful Howard has a podcast, and he is every week advertising the Diamond Moment magazine. And I can definitely let you all know that there's definitely more people visiting clicking on the Diamond Moment magazine click. So the last not even 2 months, we had more than 5,000 people that view in. So we don't know if there's people that went in twice, but to click on it. So there is definitely a lot of traction going for the magazine. I'm truly so excited for this. And then our July ambassador is Helena. She really went the extra mile to have sent us everywhere, and then people have now contacted me to ask if I can do articles, and I did let some of the ladies know that yes, you are welcome, but I would love you to join the Diamond Beauties and or Tanzanite Euro group, because everything I do for the two groups, and both of those two ladies have joined the Diamond Beauties. And one I've already sent an article, and one gentleman already that she sent her our have joined the Tanzanite Euros. So I'm truly so excited to have this future to say thank you for people that are really putting us out there. So thank you so much, Sunay.
Yeah, I'm going to go one page back. I just want to highlight, you'll notice throughout the magazine that there's videos. It's an interactive video. So if you want to know what the ambassadors is about and some of the other stuff that's coming up, just go press play and there's a video there.
And guess who made a video? Me!
Well done.
So even when you write articles and you've got something that support your article, not an advertisement, that's something different. I can also place video advertisements. It's not a problem. But if you write an article and you want to maybe give a technique, a meditation or something you want to include, it must be on YouTube. You send me the link and I embed it in the magazine. It just gives you more exposure and builds your brand.
Wow.
Breathtaking.
So because we're the front cover, obviously there's also an article about us. Sanette wrote a bit and I also wrote a bit of this article. And these photos are still from December when Sanette visited me in Cape Town.
Yes. Oh, and it was such a magical encounter. So yes, my beautiful Sunay. So if you are the cover story, there's actually quite a few items that you invest. So in the cover story, the people pay to be on the cover story, but there's quite a lot of benefits that you will be getting. But we didn't take up all the benefits now this month for the cover story. But you can let me know if you would love to be the cover. I've got only one space for the cover left. It's November. And then I've got two Illuminated Authors, September and December open. So you can just let me know if you would love to be in both of those. Okay. And as you know, our beautiful magazine is 1 year old this month. So we are so excited.
We should sing happy birthday.
Oh, wow. Natalie, do you want to be the cover for November?
I do. My book is coming out in September, so it's perfect.
Oh, wow. Okay, my beautiful one. Okay. So my beautiful Natalie, you have just made my day, and it's already night here, so I must just tell you, I don't know why I wanted to, my heart overflows with joy, because I also didn't think 3 years ago that I will have all these amazing ladies that is Diamond Beauty experts, and not alone, even the Diamond Beauty experts, Mrs. Potts. So for me, those two, when I have done those two artwork, it was so remarkable for me. And ladies, I must just tell you, I did the Mrs. Potts. I cried twice in between. Because for me, you put it out there, but you cannot ever imagine how amazing the Mrs. Potts became. And now I've got new Mrs. Potts, and I know that's going to serve so many people around the world. And then I completed the Diamond Beauty experts, all the experts in the group that really goes the extra mile every day. They don't get paid, they go in the Diamond Beauties, they're active, they do comments on everybody's post. They giving them because I'm also giving the Diamond Beauty expert the themes of the week, so it is the same as the TV shows. They will go and do extra posting. There is some of the experts that are posting every day for 7 days. Every day they inspire us. So for me, doing this too, it took me forever because the experts took me about 3 hours to do, and the Diamond Beauties, the Mrs. Spots, took me a little bit less. But I love doing it, and I just thank God for amazing women that is there to serve with love and have the kindness and I want to say patience, because sometimes you need to get to have patience, especially if it's technology stuff and you wanted a certain amount, because I tell you, this took patience, because if I move one thing, everything moved. So just I was very proud. I was very my love for this all these amazing ladies is profound. So for me, this was a very big thing for me. So I was so thankful. So now I could put both of them on a two-page spread so that everybody can see my Diamond Beauty experts. Thank you so much, Sunaiki.
Thank you, Sunny.
So I think, Laura, are you still here? Okay, let me just quickly say, I think Laura and Krista, looks like they have left. So this is our Soul Diamond Author's Journey. And the reason why I still keep all the old, it's going to be, if you turn to the next page, you will see it's going to be like this. And then the one will just move to the other one. So it's going to be amazing. So if you decided to be an Illuminated Author, you will also have your interview on the TV show as well. Thank you, my beautiful Sunay. So there is our important dates for the August. So if you want to have your own online session that you wanted to do, then please let me know. We need about 2 months before the time if you want to do a session so that we can put it into the magazine. And then Natalie, I don't know if Natalie is still here. You will see I've honored you with your talking journal. So I know that there's quite a lot of changes that she has undergo with her talking journal. So there's quite a few ladies that have paid for the $49 for her page already. So we will be setting up a session in the next 2 weeks so that you can, the ones that have paid for the session already, the $49, we can complete our assessment and not assessment but our task for the talking journal. Thank you, Sunay.
So you will see what I mentioned earlier. If I move the cursor on the YouTube here, it changes to a hand. It means it's interactive. If I click on it, it will go to Sunet's YouTube channel. The information for this talking journal is in the events tab in Diamond Beauties Forever. Then we get to the articles. Sanet, you wrote this article?
Yes, I wrote this one, the art of finding belonging, because that was one of the big things for me, having so many coffee chats the last 2.5 years, loneliness, connection. People need connection. People need to be able to know they belong. So in 2 weeks' time, we're going to talk about belonging, the week between the 11th and the 15th. And for me, belonging is very important because everybody needs to know they belong to a group of amazing people.
So if you want to place an article, at the end of every article, we write something about you. It's called your blurb. And the request is that it's no longer than 2 sentences, and we also put a connection point for you there. Once again, it's interactive. Click on it, they make contact with you. And this is our podcast section. If you go press play here,
can I just tell you something? Sunay have blown me away, because when she brought in Howard's podcast, and she said, Sunette, you can click on that and the podcast will play, I almost swallow my own tongue, because that lady is very clever.
And I'll demonstrate it. if you've got a podcast, you want to advertise it, we're looking at creating a podcast section for people that want to do that, but we must still do a bit of brainstorming around that.
Yeah. So that will also be an investment from your side that there will be a monthly cost to that. But yeah, so we're going to brainstorm and we're going to talk about that as well. So thank you so much for that. And this is Sunay's article. And I really love how to stop overthinking, because girls, we do a lot of overthinking. Oh my goodness, we are exhausted sometimes of all the thinking. But it was beautiful, Sunay.
This is Dr. Michael Alexander, transactional analysis. It sounds very like, but it's a beautiful article to read.
And I actually love his examples that he gave in, and you know my beautiful daughter, know Dr. Alexander very well. But it was quite amazing, actually, this article.
And we also have the poetry corner with Jael has been so awesome to supply us with lots of poems, but we do appreciate anyone supplying us with the work of love. You can just send me the words. I go find the backword and I do the background, and I'll do something with it if you can't.
Beautiful.
So this is one of our experts. Yeah, you can go ahead, Sunaki, sorry.
No, you can carry on.
So this is Michael, and this was quite a beautiful story. He talked about his dad, and yeah, so that was very beautiful. He is writing every month, and then all the pictures in this is all his garden photography. So he have taken all the photographs.
Beautiful.
Sanet, this is your poem.
Yes, so this is Radiant Heart. This is for all the Soul of a Diamond ladies. And yeah, so my beautiful ones, never forget that you are a radiant heart, that you are amazing. And I'm so grateful that all of you are diamond beauties forever.
And this is the Illuminated Author corner.
Okay, so ladies, we didn't have an Illuminated Author for this month, and I wish Natalie was still here, because we decided, I asked Sunay, can we maybe honor the Diamond Beauties, the Soul of a Diamond ladies? So no, you don't know, but all of you are honored as our Soul Illuminated Author. This book is Soul of a Diamond. So I hope that you are excited that you are an Illuminated Author in this book, in this month magazine as well.
It is a shorter version of what we normally do. Not all the questions are included. So yeah, look at our previous issues if you want to see what else you can expect. And then there's also a little interview included in this package and a banner at the end.
Marie, are you here? I know that you struggled to come in. Where's Marie? Marie. What are you saying, Marie? Look.
I couldn't get on. Zoom doesn't like me today, and I'm not keen on Zoom, but I'm here now.
Okay, but can you see what's happening?
I can see my article, yes.
And how do you feel to see your article in a beautiful magazine?
Wow. Surreal. Surreal.
It's so sublime and gorgeous. Wow.
Wow. And so now I've done all the colors and the outline. So now you are brilliant. So thank you so much. So Mary, are you going to give, Marie, are you going to give Sunay the stamp of approval?
Oh my goodness. Absolutely. It's fabulous.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marie. We would love another article from you. And this is lovely JL, all the way from Australia. Yeah?
Yes, Australia.
another video, Sanette?
Yes, we are 3 years old. We are 3 years old. So I had to celebrate and do a video for us. So yes, my heart was so full when I did this because you do, God give you something to do and you do it, and you sometimes wonder if this is the right way to go. I'd never wonder if this is the right. I knew always this is what my purpose is. But then miracles upon miracle happened, and then it's just the cherry on the cake. And ladies, I don't eat cake. I don't try not to eat cake, but that cherry, that sweet cherry, yeah, I sometimes do eat one or two or three, but it takes me a week to eat three. But yes, this was the cherry on the cake, and then I had to showcase it to you in a video. Thank you, Sunay.
Okay, this is an article about metabolic health, and it's about essential oils. If you want to know more, this is my article.
Yes, this is Sunay's. So beautiful.
This is an advert, a full page advert.
And
so important.
Yeah. So, Natalie, say again. Sorry, my girl.
Oh, it's so important. Essential oils, they're oxygen carriers. I know about them, and they give you so much more energy. They're essential. So great ad.
Thank you. So this is and Dar, Kathy. She is not part of the Diamond Beauty group anymore. They hacked her account, and they did quite a lot of damage to everywhere where she was online. So she does go on LinkedIn, but her husband is part of the Tanzanite Heroes. But her articles is so beautiful. She is part of the family. Okay.
And as you can see, she sent me a video, which I embedded, just like I explained earlier. Sure. Sorry, this is a big file.
Mrs. Potts, here we are. So we're going to show all of you the Mrs. Potts part, and then we will stop, and then you are welcome to give us feedback. So this is Mrs. Potts. With this one, the banner is a little bit different. We have got your time on here. And then I actually have written which day of the week, and then I put down your elevated pictures as well with your golden nuggets. Just go to the next, and I explain where Mrs. Potts is coming from Beauty and the Beast. And then there's a video where I have explained as well. And then I just wanted to see the last part. Okay, ladies, now look how amazing Sunay is. Can you see? There is Wendy's one, the reason to smile. Can you see there's a button that says join? Okay. Do you know how brilliant is this? Because people can go onto the magazine and click there, and guess where? It goes directly to your session, your Zoom session. And wait for it, it's not finished. Go to the next page.
So if you go to the next, when we go to the next page, you can see that all the joints are wiggling just to get the attention.
I love it. Just pause there again so that we can wiggle with it.
I'll have to go, when we go to the next page, it will show.
Yeah.
For some of the links, when the people click on it, it will go directly to the Zoom, because that's how you presented to me. But if I remember correctly, Lisa and Cindy, yours has a password. So when they go click on join, the meeting ID will come up. So I can just go to the normal join page, enter the meeting ID and the password. And if they don't want to see that, they can just close it. And then we're wiggling again.
There we go, ladies. Look. Okay. So before we continue, my beautiful Sunay, can you take us back to Mary's one? She's on a Tuesday. Marie, How does this amazing Mrs. Potts article look for you?
Oh, it's so cool. I attended my first Mrs. Potts meeting today with Nicole, and it was fabulous. And I admit I was a little bit nervous. I'm like, oh, I don't know, but I felt so good after being in her group, and now to see how natural it is and that it just flows. So I'm so excited to get started next week, and it looks great. I'm amazed.
Okay, so
Awesome.
actually you can start tomorrow, but if you are ready to start next week, rather, that's perfectly as well, because you are a Tuesday, Mrs. Potts.
Right.
So tomorrow, Sunay, 9 o'clock, Sunay will start with her session, and then Lisa will do her session, and then if you can do tomorrow, otherwise start the following week as if you feel best. So you will
Okay.
also see Lisa will be also. Can I say mothering? I hope that is the right word, because Lisa will take care of you and Sunay for the next month to find out if you are okay. I will also do it, but she will take care of her two babies. So Sunay and Marie, you are Lisa's little baby today or this month. Okay. So Natalie, there's Natalie. Natalie, there is your cup of courage. How do you feel about this amazing Mrs. Potts section?
Oh my gosh, it's so over the top, gorgeous. I'm just excited. This is like a long time coming for me to just host women and do what I love to do. So thank you.
Incredible. Thank you, my beautiful Natalie.
Amazing job.
And Michelle, how do you feel about your beautiful, the Mrs. Potts, and
This
then your part?
it's like a dream come true. It's I mean, it was, we get overwhelmed with oh, I gotta build the banner and I gotta set up the link and I get so overwhelmed with all the little tasks of it. But this was like so easy. And these calls are so fabulous for the people they help. And Maria, I loved meeting you this morning. I'm so glad you joined and I'm so excited. This is so beautiful. And the movement of it, I think is what it just like the whole movement of it. I just feel the energy from it. And it just feels I feel blessed to be a part of it. It's
Uh,
beautiful.
Oh, wow. And you are also going to be an amazing Mrs. Potts. You have joined quite a few of the other lady sessions, and I know that you will be amazing. It's alive. Yes. My beautiful Jackie, how do you feel about Mrs. Potts, all the articles, and then your banner, my beautiful one?
Oh, it's very exciting. A little bit overwhelming, but very, very exciting. And I feel very privileged to be part of an amazing community and to be able to hold some sacred space so ladies can feel they can just come in and be heard and be seen. So thank you very much.
Thank you, my beautiful Jackie. So, my beautiful Jackie, Natalie, and Michelle, and Jenna, that is one of the stand-in Mrs. Potts, will be taking care of you for the whole of the month, as well as me. So I hope that you're going to have amazing sessions. You will be starting from this Wednesday. Okay. So, my beautiful Jennifer, how do you feel about Mrs. Potts and then your beautiful banner?
No, I love it. And I love the challenge of creating the banner. It really let us test some skills that we didn't know we had because we all have them. It's just spending that time in there and getting playful and creative. So absolutely loved it. I love the opportunity to connect with more, the opportunity to hear more stories, and the opportunity to empower each other in whatever path, whatever goal, whatever direction that we're moving in. To have this sisterhood is impeccable, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, wow, amazing. You're going to be an amazing Mrs. Potts, my beautiful Jennifer. So, my beautiful Barbara, technically, on your own time zone, you are a Friday Mrs. Potts because Friday spots was already filled. My thinking was I really want you to have a day of 2 weeks. So although you are on a Friday, most of the people that will be joining you, and I cannot wait for your sessions to start. There's a lot of ladies that have met you already that loves you to bits. You are the part of the Thursday Mrs. Potts. So how do you feel about the Mrs. Potts articles and then your own banner? And you can see your joy is also moving.
Well, it's overwhelming, mind blowing, bloody awesome. That's very Australian, by the way.
I know.
Jackie and I were having a cuppa with Wendy last night, and she is amazing. Go visit her. This is just the most brilliant thing, and I'm just overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed.
Thank you, my beautiful Barbara. So, my beautiful Barbara and Jennifer, Teresa, she is our current Mrs. Potts since February. She will be taking care of you for the whole of the month. So, I'm truly blessed that she said yes. She will follow up and see how you are doing. And if there's anything that you need, you are welcome to talk to her. You can talk to me as well, and then in Jenna as well. Thank you so much for that. So let me see. Vida is not here, but Christine is here. Christine, can you tell us how do you feel about your banner and the whole Mrs. Potts?
I don't have the words for the depth of possibility and gratitude and excitement and honor, and the idea of just being able to gather with other women and to share that space together is something that my heart has yearned for years and years, and this is absolutely exciting and such an honor to be a part of all of this.
Wow, amazing, Christine. You're going to be an amazing, amazing host. That beacon of hope is going to be amazing. So my beautiful ones, Christine and Vida. Vida is not here, but she will watch the video. You are so blessed that Cindy is going to take care of you for the whole month. Apologizing, I have to. Okay, no, that's okay. That's okay, Natalie. So my beautiful Cindy, you are going to take care of the two newbies, your babies for the month. How do you feel about the Mrs. Potts article and then your banner?
Fabulous. Sanae, just again, what can I say? You are like a miracle worker when it comes to this. Every single one of these issues just keeps getting better and better and better. Yeah, I'm like delighted. I love that I was able to create a new banner for this. So this is, a first, blush of the new banner. Lots of fun. We already had a conversation this morning, Christine and I, so I'm already tending to the newbies, and I'm just loving, being a part of this whole organization. It's like I said, it's no words to really describe all of the chats that I've had so far have been so delightful, getting to know so many different women on a deeper level. Those are the types of connections that I've always wanted to make too. This is the first group, and so this, I've said this before, this is the first group where it's just such a warm, cozy, safe place to be, and to be able to share with other women. What more can you want? It's beautiful. I'm just delighted again to be a part of this whole, so much gratitude and appreciation. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, my beautiful Cindy. And Cindy also is going to help me with the admin, a little bit of the admin. So Yolandi will still be there to help me with the admin, but Cindy is going to help me a little bit when I am in New Zealand, because I really want to spend the 4 months in New Zealand as much with the family as I can. But you all know that the Diamond Beauties, if there's new people, if you didn't invite a lady, I really need to go and investigate what is the intention of this person that wants to join us. And then also I approved everybody's post except my experts, because we still got a lot of ladies that keep on dumping their products and services to sell on the group, and we are not a selling group. So for every post that's coming through, there needs to be approval except for my Diamond Beauty experts. I want to make sure that the group stays as I intended to stay. So that's quite a lot of work. Cindy is going to help me while I am in New Zealand. So thank you so much, my beautiful Cindy. Okay, Sina, you can go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Cindy, oh. Cindy, you can unmute. What do you think, my girl?
Love it. I love this picture. This was one of the ones. Yeah, it looks great. Again, Soleil, you are just such an artiste when it comes to all this stuff and putting it together. It looks fantastic.
You sent the perfect picture, Sandy. Cindy, thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So my beautiful Soul of a Diamond ladies, you are still here. You are still here. We're going to keep you a little while still. So this is exactly as it was, but when Sunay goes to the next page, let me see. Mary is not here, but there is Mary's article. And then on the next page is Angel is not here. There's hers. And then there is Julie's one. And I did send them all invites to join us for today. And then the next one. Where are you, my beautiful Marie? Let me come and look for you. Marie, where are you? Marie. And there is your article I've written for you to say thank you for being a Diamond Beauty, Soul of a Diamond, and thank you for coming to the TV show. And then Sunay will show you the button you can actually click on, and it will take you to the show's recording. Watch the episode. Can you see there on page 91 at the bottom?
There we go. If you click there, it will take you to the YouTube channel, and all the readers can go view your episode that Sunday did with you.
So how do you feel, my beautiful Marie?
Okay. I didn't expect to see this one. I knew my article, but I was like, whoa, I'm done. But cool. It's still so surreal for me to see myself. 6 months ago, I wouldn't have gone on video to save my life. So this is so surreal, all of this for me. And I've said this to you, Sine. I couldn't be more honored to be here. It's divine intervention that Susie got me here, right? But everything that's happening and that has happened in the last 6 months is incredible to me. So nothing. I'm just on such a high, and I feel like I'm on a roller coaster, and I don't really want to get off. I don't intend to. So it's fabulous. And I've told you before, like, you are to me. We are the orchestra, and you're really the conductor, and it's incredible what you've brought together, and I'm just honored to be here.
Thank you, my beautiful Marie, and I really accept what you have said, your beautiful words, but I can only also say I could only do it because God gave me the vision and his love and grace. So thank you so much for that. Thank you. And then Christine, let me go. Christine, a beacon of hope for overwhelming mums. Here is your article, my beautiful Christine. How does it look?
Wow, I'm speechless. Amazing. Thank you. Wow.
And ladies, you can go and read what I've written there for you. I think you're going to love it. It comes out of the bottom of my heart. So that part is still the same as the other issues.
Then we have an article again.
So this is beautiful, Hans. That is Sunay's dad. And wasn't it not for Sunay that have introduced her dad to come to the Power Hour TV show as a guest? We would have never talked. And yeah, so everything is divine. Oh, 51 countries, 51 countries. Everything is divine. God have made it sure that me and Sunay have met. So how incredible. Okay, Sunay. Sunay, just show them your advertisement.
Yes, I was reading that.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm busy rebranding, so it's going to change. Can I go?
Yes. So, ladies, just remember you can also place an advert in the magazine as well. So you can just talk to me. Then we will make sure that your advert is in. But we will prefer a 12-month advert so that there is not too much work every month. Okay. So, okay, Sunaki.
Yeah, just on that note, the options are full page, half page, or quarter page. And then at the end, there's also a banner option page. They say your ideal client has to see you at least 7 times before they consider doing business with you. That's why we're trying from our side, when you contribute to the magazine, to give you as much exposure as well.
Thank you. So Sunay, I've also done this beautiful banner for me with the almost mirror image on the other side, and I just love that. So my beautiful ones, I did an investigation on Instagram, and it's definitely best if you change your normal Instagram to a business or creator account. There's much more benefits for you. So if you still have a normal Instagram, please read through this, because their benefits and everything is there. I've changed it. I wanted to have 500 people on, because if they a certain point you can get more stuff, but I could not get the 500. But it's okay. I know it will come. But definitely, if it's still on a normal Instagram, you get much more benefit to have it on the creator one or on the business one. Okay, perfect. And this is Robin's article, but it is a beautiful article. Really beautiful article.
On a difficult subject that is actually a reality that everyone needs to tend to for their families.
Can I just say something regarding this? I have spoken to a very dear friend, and I've asked her that if anything should happen to me that I pass over, if she would, because she's part of all my Facebook pages, if she would put it up that I'm no longer here. I just to let everybody know that the reason I'm not posting is because I've passed over. Now, I think that's as important, because if you've got a large following or a following, that they get told. Now, I don't expect her to have to do it for another 25 or 30 years, but it's not just about a will or that sort of thing, if that makes sense.
Oh no, that's beautiful. Actual fact, one of the ladies on the group Diamond Beauty Experts is our legacy expert. So there's quite a lot of things that she will be able to send you and tell you what to do. There's apparently a link that you can register for the family. So all your things will be there, and then there will be different steps that you can assign family members to. But you're welcome to speak to Natalie McQueen. She's our legacy expert, not just the publisher, but also in the legacy space. She's got quite a lot of things that she will be able to help with that as well. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And Angena's article,
It's a lovely article.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I think this is about a recent trip to Singapore.
Yeah, Singapore and Vietnam. My beautiful Barbara, here is our Auntie Barb, a wisdom keeper. So I just tell a little story about why a wisdom keeper, and then also saying goodbye to Auntie Maureen. Say hello to beautiful Barbara, and she graciously gave us a video as well so everybody can meet her. So I'm truly blessed. So how do you feel, my beautiful Barbara, being our wisdom keeper?
I just want to run away. This is really, really overwhelming. And thank you, Auntie Maureen, for your service. I'm overwhelmed.
I can see that. And you bring tears to my eyes as well. Thank you. Thank you for being our wisdom keeper. And thank you, Sunay, for making this beautiful.
I don't think Auntie Barb expected a video. I went to spy on her on YouTube.
Oh my goodness gracious.
This is your first video on your YouTube channel.
Excuse me?
This is the first video I think that you posted to introduce your YouTube channel.
Oh, you didn't. Oh my goodness.
Yes, I did.
Holy cow.
Welcome to the Old Girls Spiritual Staff YouTube channel and podcast.
Oh, goodness. Thank you so much.
I hope you don't mind.
No, she loved it.
No, okay. Oh, God.
She's in tears, Sunayki. Oh, sister.
Okay.
I'm so happy you love it, Barbara. But that's not all for you, my beautiful. That's not all. Wait, there's more. So here is beautiful Teresa's Scully's article. And ladies, really, if you really want to find out you need a midwife for your business, this was extremely good.
Wow.
Okay, Baba, my beautiful Christine, I love you. So, my beautiful Dor, although our session was today, I still wanted to honor you with a banner without that you have come and inspire us. So, how do you feel seeing yourself there on the screen, my beautiful one?
Well, the whole thing is just so technologically amazing what you've done. My goodness, just remarkable. Just an amazing creation.
Wow. Thank you.
I'm very impressed.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful Dor. And then you can go to the next page. And I think that is where, let me just, oh, there is, okay. So this is my quick tips, 30 tips to have courage. And Natalie, I know that you have done your cup of courage as well. So I was just thinking about you when I put this in. In New Zealand, in Auckland, there is literally those big sign that says big that I went and stand next to. And my daughter have taken quite a lot of photos for me with this sign big. Oh, ladies, and this was quite remarkable. If you do have the time, it's quite a lengthy article, but this is from our teacher's desk, Colleen, and all her articles is truly magnificent, not only for children, but for adults as well. So you are welcome to go through this. It's truly amazing. And
Kids Corner.
Here is the Diamond Kids Corner. My Diamond Kids Corner is run by my two grandsons, Zander and Zayden, and they will tell me every month what they want me to put in the magazine. And this month, Xander, he miss his friend Renee very much, and he want to have missing words and everything. So, Natalie, you had your hand up before we going to the next page.
Yeah, I'm wondering about the shareability of individual articles, because just like this one, I would post it to LinkedIn or different places. So that eventually, if it's not already there, could be a nice feature.
So we can talk about that. I'm not too sure how you want to do that, but me and you and Sinai can sit together and we can talk about it. And then maybe there's some new ideas that you are giving us that we didn't know. I did open a Facebook page for the magazine as well as an Instagram, but we didn't do anything on it yet. So, but that is also coming in the future. But maybe also think about a LinkedIn account for the Diamond Moment magazine. Sunay, we didn't think about that, but we will definitely set up a meeting between the three of us, and then you can help us, and we can find out what is your amazing idea. Okay, so you can go to the next page, Sunay. So he just missed his friend, and he wants Oma. Can you please put in missing numbers and missing letters? So I just went and searched for missing numbers and missing letters, and he was very happy when I shared all the things that I'm going to put in the magazine. And then Zayden said, Omi, I love it. I think if you go to the next page, Sunay, or was it the last one?
No, that's it. No,
Okay.
I think it's
So my beautiful grandson Zayden said, but Oma, where's the sweeties? So I actually went, and it will be on the next one. I went and searched for I Spy 100 candy. So I asked him, Zayden, he's now 4, will this be okay? Yes, Omi. Now we can go and you can put it in, he said to me. He's 4 years old. Thank you, Sinai. So this is our Love Illuminated summit that we had on money mastery.
And for those who missed it, they can just click on Money Mastery here or on the recording to go watch it on Sonet's website, as well as all the other Power Hour TV shows. If they click on the recording, they can watch all the previous shows.
So ladies, if you come to the Power Hour for July, all of you would have been in there. And then, yes. So I also talked about the sponsorship, because I don't know, some people think that I do get quite a lot of millions from the network to have this Power Hour TV show, but I have to pay for the services. So I decided, so now I say, do a video. So I've done a video. You will see I've got 4 shows. So I did a beautiful video. Oh, thank you, my beautiful Jennifer. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful meeting, my girl.
I have to go back for you, Sonet, for your arrow.
Oh, look there, ladies, look there. Okay, go back again and come in again. I love it. I almost swallow my tongue, ladies. Look there. So now you are amazing. So
okay, yeah, and then sorry, your sponsors.
Yeah, so here is Jose. He is sponsor my Power Hour show. He is paying a small amount every month for me, and that helps almost a third of the cost to the network. So, but then if you go to the next page, I'm so thankful for all the ladies that's on here that have sponsored me as well. So my beautiful Liliana have sponsored me. My beautiful Cindy, you have sponsored me as well. My beautiful Dor, thank you for your sponsorship. I cannot do it, and I'm so thrilled, and I'm so humbly thankful for you for your sponsoring, so that I can fulfill my commitment to the network. And I think there was one more, if I cannot.
Yes.
Yes.
And you'll see once again a change to a hand. So the email of the website address that you gave there, I hyperlinked it to your sponsorship photo that people can make contact with you.
So I'm so sorry to know that I'm so fast, but if you can just go back to Cindy and beautiful Dar. So Dar, Do you love it that you can actually see the hand and they can click and go to your link?
That's amazing. I mean, like I said, this technology is Sine, did you know that you were such a brilliant technologist person?
I taught myself Google Helps a lot.
Whoa, very good, yay.
And the banners, ladies, if you remember, the banners is part of your commercials I did for you. So it was that last page that I just brought in here. Okay, thank you, Sunay. Then we've got also Susan. We've got Michael that have sponsor, and then also Giovanna, and then Giovanna, yeah, and then also Dawn's sponsorship. So my beautiful Barbara, I want to say thank you so much for sponsoring me as well for the Power Hour TV show. You didn't want a commercial. You just said, Sanit, I'm so happy to be on your TV show, but I promise you I will honor you with a full page sponsorship, a full page banner to say thank you for your sponsorship as well, because you didn't want the commercial. So this is actually a full page sponsor, and I don't know how, if you love your banner.
Yes, I do love it. It's not often that I'm lost of 100 words, but thank you.
And we did well.
Yeah, Sunay, come, Sunay.
Thank you both. It's just, I couldn't imagine this journey. 12 months ago, if you said I was sitting here watching this, I would have said sure. Thank you, angels. Thank you, universe, and thank you, both of you.
Thank you, my beautiful Barbara. Thank you, Natalie, for that. Angels and butterflies. I love it. Thank you. And then, Sunay, I think if you go to the next page.
Just one thing. So, Auntie Barb, if they click on your face, they'll go to your YouTube channel like that.
Oh my gosh.
This is just a bit more about our advertising opportunities, the packages. You can subscribe to our newsletters and our T's and C's. Also, as you can see, the hand changes. It's hyperactive. Hyperlinked.
Hyperactive, yeah.
I need to go sleep.
Yeah. So my beautiful ones, I made a new banner for the themes of the month, and then also this is to welcome all the Diamond Beauties and Tanzanite Heroes to our amazing group. And we've got quite a few Tanzanite Heroes this month, and then we actually.
Can I just jump in with that? My husband joined that group, so we should get all our husbands to join.
Yes, but I have invited all the men for the last 5 months. I have invited all the men to this particular show because it's an open one. And Jeff was the only gentleman. He sent me a message that came through on my, a message pop. He said, "Wow, Sanette, it was amazing." All that he sent me. So he really loved all the girls. So I'm blessed. So my beautiful ones, this is all the Diamond Beauties that have joined us. So the Mrs. Spots, you will be able to go and link with each and every one of them, and then you can connect with them and ask if they would also love to have a coffee chat. I wanted to divide the group, but then I just got this feeling so now you've invited quite a few people that's new on the group here. And you know them, but maybe some of the other ladies would also love to invite them to come to their Mrs. Spot. So my beautiful Mrs. Spots, any of you can go to any of the new ladies, send them a friend request and tell them you are a Mrs. Spots from the Diamond Beauties, and would they love to have a coffee chat. And I think you just maybe put out like I did. I try to do 2 people a day to have a coffee chat with, and later on the 2 people become more people. So just start off with 1 or 2 people maybe in a day or a week, and then you don't know, that will also help you to meet more amazing people. Okay, my beautiful Sunay.
So if you do the Illuminated Author, this is an extra bonus that we give you to have your book in the back of the magazine for advertised for another 11 months, 12 months altogether with the first month. And because it was Soul of a Diamond, Sunette included our video. And I also placed the video interview that she does with you here. And this is the video of the ladies that was in Soul of a Diamond.
Thank you, Sunay. So, Dor, you will see.
Again,
sorry.
No, sorry. Just again, if they go click you on Amazon or wherever your book is for sale, then they can immediately purchase your book.
So, Dor, you were our first Illuminated Author. And there you are still my beautiful one, because the year is not over as yet. So how do you feel that you are every month as an Illuminated Author honor in the back of the book?
I'm
magazine.
very honored. Very honored. Thank you so much for the beautiful work that you two have done. It's all heart and lots of blood, sweat, and tears. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. I really am very grateful. Very grateful.
Thank you, my beautiful Dor. I really appreciate you. I think, ladies, we are almost at the end, and I know we are a little bit over our time. So Sunay can just click on that one.
So the second last thing we have is the banners. This is also one of our advertising options. And if you take the front page package that we've got, you also get a banner space as part of our offering to you for, I think, 6 months, Sunny.
6 months, yes. And there's now a special on, if you want to have a banner for a 1 year in the back of the magazine, it's $97 for the whole year. And also interactive. Sunay have done a beautiful job by not only your website, but also your logo and a little bit of who you are serving. So it's truly beautiful.
Yeah, it's basically the blur.
Yeah. So my beautiful ladies, this is then all the issues that we have done. So this one is issue number 12. So that's why this one is very special for me and Sunay. And it was an honor to be able to share it with all of you. So Sunay, if you can stop share, you can just tell us, how do you feel?
I don't have words. My mind is quiet.
Wow. Thank you. So if you've still got a few minutes, ladies, I would love to, Cindy, how does the magazine this month look for you?
Spectacular. Again, I'm just so impressed with the technology. Sunay, what you put in there. I love the front cover. I love the article too with the two of you. Love the hats, the different hats that you're wearing. I mean, just every contribution that's been made. You guys, what can we say? It's spectacular. That's the word that just keeps coming to mind. It's just spectacular. What a great job. And I'm so honored and privileged and grateful to be a part of it. Thank you so much for all that you put in, because I know it's a lot of energy, really good energy. It can be hard energy sometimes, but really good energy. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to yours.
Thank you, my beautiful Cindy. Dor, yes, my beautiful Dor.
Well, I just wanted to make sure this wonderful creation is available. Can I post this on my Facebook page? Because there's a difference between the option to share and the other option to get it transferred over to my page. So some of the things that you've had posted, Sinet, I've not been able to get moved over to my Facebook page.
So remember, this is interactive. It has to have a platform to be able to be interactive. So when Sunay and myself is now finished with the magazine, so we're going to spend, I think we don't need to do anything about Sunay. I think we are good.
I've seen a few things.
Okay, so Sunay is going to work on that. And then as soon as she's finished, then she sent it to my husband. Although he is in Brazil, he promised me on Thursday he will quickly help me because he does coding at the back of the magazine. So the coding means that it's still interactive. It takes the back end of the system that's in InDesign, Adobe InDesign. It can still work as perfectly. So it's not possible for us to give you this beautiful magazine just on a Facebook because it will not be interactive. You also will not be able to turn the page. It will not be that interactive. But because it's on the magazine and my husband brings in InDesign, Adobe InDesign, the back end of the magazine, you are welcome to share the link to the magazine on the website. We will give you the front page and you can then share it so people can click on the link and then they will go to but we cannot give you the magazine itself. Okay. Yes.
So, Dar, if I understand correctly, the things that you can't share is the stuff that's in Diamond Beauties Forever group. We can't share out of the group because it's a closed group. But if you want to share it, you go to Sanet's page and you can just copy whatever she wrote with the link in, edit to what you want to say, keep the link, and then you can share it.
Yeah. I see. Okay. Thank you, Sanet.
Can we write our own?
Yes.
And with the link?
And
I was going to ask if we could have the front cover.
Yes.
And so would that be available in about 10 minutes?
Sanet, then I think that's a good idea, Barb. I think what we can do in the Diamond Experts group, you or I can share the front page and the link, and then everyone's got it and they can go share it and write however they want about it.
So first of all, we need my husband to do the coding at the back. So when that is finished, I will go everywhere. I will post. I will tag all of you. Ladies, the tagging takes me 3 hours to do. But you will be tagged. So as soon as you see the tag, you can then repost it, reshare, and put your own words on. Okay? But I cannot do it before my husband doesn't do the coding on his side. And I try to look at his coding.
I was joking about the 10 minutes.
But what I mean,
I just wanted you to know my enthusiasm. And we can put that out every week, can't we?
Yes, even if there's an article that's like really resonated with you, go mention it there and encourage the people to go look at it and say, this is what had a big impact on me. Maybe you will find value, especially if you have a friend that you think can find value from it.
You know, that's such a good idea because what happened when you were saying that, I could just see myself each week pulling out an article, talking about that article, knowing that that's going to be resonating with the community, and highlight an article each week.
Wow. Excellent. Thank you.
That's easy.
Wait. Well, so we actually went so over time, but if you still have the time, so CJ, what do you think?
I'm blown away. I really, because, I just came into this, I had no idea what to expect. The artistic interpretation of something that's so technical and that came out to be so gorgeously randomly beautiful, which I love because it's so alive. It's not boring. It has so much to it. It's so expressive. but it has to be so technical. So the fact that you've done that beautiful creation on such a technical base is phenomenal to me. It's obviously you work with both sides of your brain. That's very good. Very good. I just love what you've done. And I loved being in here, and I've been just drawn in. I was overlooking some other things I had to do because I was so intrigued by what's going on here. Sanette, you're just such a bright light to the world. So I want to say thank you for being faithful to the vision that the Lord gave you, and trusting it and going with it when all the unknowns are there. This is neat when it's all known and you see it all, but it's not so neat when you don't see any of it and you start to feel a little crazy, and you're, what did I hear? Am I right? Should I go? But you pushed past all that, which is so stellar to me. And I got to see the manifestation of that with you guys today. And touche, my hat's off to you. Beautifully done. And I love the heart in this community. And so I'm honored that you asked me to pop in here today and
Oh, wow.
just see what's going on. Thank you for including me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Love
you.
you, girl.
Oh,
Amazing.
you are amazing. And my beautiful Barbara, how do you feel? Still lost for words? Okay, we will come back to you. Natalie, how are you feeling?
I am gobsmacked. Seriously, this is just, it really is the best magazine I've ever seen. And on every count, just on every level, layer after layer, I feel like crying, to be honest. I feel like crying to be a part of it. Oh, and you guys are kind of freezing, but this is really a dream come true. And I like, it's hard to have words because it's so big and beautiful, and great to meet you all.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful Natalie. You are giving me tears in my eyes. Michelle?
I have to agree with everybody. I resonate with them. Like, to take the technical difficulties of what seems so monumental and for it to be such a creative genius, like it is. It's inspiring, it's bold, and to mimic what CJ said, that you pushed past your fear of what if, and what if nobody likes it, and what if it doesn't resonate, to this manifestation of spreading just your authentic heart with everyone, and you're changing the world. And it's a beautiful river to be a vessel on. I'm just so grateful to be a part of it. Thank you for inviting me and letting me be a part of this and seeing this again this month unfold to this beauty. You're amazing. Amazing.
Thank you, my beautiful one. Very so nice and neat dust. I love it. Marie?
This is going to sound really silly, but anyways, here goes. Even when I was in the book, I don't know if I was expecting an actual book to be in a book. And I'm not sure I expected an actual magazine. I certainly didn't expect anything so professional. I am completely blown away that it's a real magazine. It's like out there on the stands. It's incredible. Like, I echo everything that's been said here. I don't even know what else to say. I truly am blown away. I can't even believe I'm here. It's still all so surreal to me, and I'm grateful and honored for you, my darling. You're incredible.
Thank you. So my beautiful, before going to Dor, I just want to say Sunaya myself has got this vision that we actually want a printed version of this magazine as well. But we have to go onto a proper outer magazine platform. So we are now doing the back end platform on InDesign, but it's going to cost a lot of money. But when you said a proper magazine, Mary, that is one of our visions, that we can go past a book stand and see Diamond Moment magazine.
Oh.
And I know it's going to happen. I told Sunay a year ago, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. So, yes, thank you for that. Marie. My beautiful daughter, you are in tears just as me, oh my beautiful one.
I just praising the Lord. I'm praising the Lord for the work that you have done, Sine and Sinette, and your hearts are full of giving, and you have attracted the kind of people that are the same way, like-mindedness, and undivided hearts for people and love and for God. Somebody greater than us who embraces us and loves us and has fully values us, and we have great purpose to contribute to our world, our Father's world. And so it's an honor to be part of this wonderful group of people, men and women. So that's brilliant too that you included men. I almost felt invaded when I heard about men. This is for women. But the men that you've attracted have been so delightful. And I hear Barbara saying that her husband's going to be on too, and it made me cry because my husband, my soulmate, passed in 2006. So there are those of us who no longer have partners, and so I'm so grateful for all of you women who have partners who can share this kind of connecting. I'm a connector, and so it's just wonderful, just wonderful.
Thank you, my beautiful daughter. Sunay, how are you feeling now?
Marie said the word I wanted to say, surreal. 3 days from now, it's a year since you and I had the conversation where you said it was on the 8th of August.
8th of August.
Yeah. I've asked on the Diamond Forever Facebook group twice already for someone to make a magazine, and no one said they can help me. And the rest is history. And it's only by the grace of God. We've known each other for 2 or 3 months by then. And you and I work together like chocolate and strawberries. It's just absolutely amazing. So I'm very grateful for our relationship, and I'm grateful for the part that I can play in making your dream a vision. But more than that for me is to make a difference in the world. And it's through a talent that's not my own. But I didn't even have someone else that. It's by the grace of God. And I can just say thank you that I can be a vessel of blessing to others.
Incredible. So my beautiful Sunay, thank you so much for this amazing magazine. We worked very hard on this. So I'm truly thankful for you and my life. Then Cindy, I want to say thank you for giving us every month a beautiful article. And then to all my Mrs. Potts, thank you so much for taking up this new venture, having this a half an hour session every day. So tomorrow, Sunay is starting with hers, 9 o'clock in the morning, South African time. She's going to have her first session tomorrow. Yes, Sunay?
Annette, how are you feeling?
I must just tell you, thank you for asking. I feel my heart is overflow with joy because not only are we being together and making a difference, but we don't know each and every article who is going to touch somebody else's life. And then because we touch somebody else's life, there will be a ripple effect. And they will treat their family better. Their family, and it will be a ripple effect like a stone in a big dam. And God showed me that ripple effect dam. And you never know the ripple effect, where it will be going. We don't even know who we're going to touch. So that for me is amazing. And doing this now for 1 year and working with you, Sunay, it's truly amazing. And I think the biggest thing for me is now having more Mrs. Potts around the world on different currencies. Time zones. Currencies. Different time zones. Because I know there will be more ladies that will feel they belong to something. They belong to a heart-centered group of ladies. So I am overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed, ladies. Thank you. Barbara, you're unmuted.
Can I just, before you go, tell you what I saw? I saw your magazine in every airport. Not yet, but not far away. I see the women buying it to read on the international flights is where I saw it.
From your lips to God's hands, as He is our conductor of our lives. I know that will happen. Ladies, my heart is full. It feels like it's want to burst. I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. And then we are already started to work on the next month's magazine already. So if any of you would love to send beautiful Barbara a question, then she can answer and put it in the magazine for September. And then Natalie, if you do have a few more seconds, I would love to quickly have a chat with you, and maybe Sunay, if you can just stay a few more seconds, we can find out what your idea was. And then ladies, I just say thank you so much for this long session.
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye,
Bye.
ladies.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys.